You may not realize it, but your nervous system has a profound, with a capital P, effect on your behavior with food. If you binge eat, emotionally eat, or consistently make unhelpful food choices, you're going to love this video because I'm going to give you 3 ways to calm your nervous system and avoid a binge. My name is Lori Montry. I'm a trauma-informed eating psychology coach, which means I help you understand why you know what to do, but just can't seem to stick with it. I use the latest science in behavior change, thought redirection, and nervous system regulation, all through a trauma-informed lens. This revolutionary approach has been the missing link for thousands to finally overcome emotional eating. So thanks for spending time with me here in this video. If you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel because it gives you easier access to more content and it helps me reach more people who need emotional eating support. So hit subscribe now. Before I dive into today's content, I want to mention there's a link in the notes to this video where you can download my free guide, Eat, Heal, Love, a nervous system approach to food and body freedom. This guide is going to give you a lot more background information on the relationship between your nervous system and your unwanted behaviors with food. I'm going to give you a little bit of information in this video, but the guide has a lot more for you to sink your teeth into. Now, where to start? Due to past traumas and the accumulation of day-to-day stress, your nervous system is often in survival mode. And when your system is in survival mode, it means your lower brain is running the show. Access to your higher brain is therefore compromised. And this is crucial to understand because your lower brain, survival brain, has one job: keeping you alive in the next 2 minutes in the simplest way it knows how. Survival brain knows what's worked in the past to help you feel better, food, but it has very little access to your good ideas, your concern for the future, or your impulse control. Survival brain lives on autopilot and goes through the motions without real intention. Now, when you're not in survival mode, you have access to your higher brain. This part of your brain has concern for the future. It has impulse control. It can make a conscious choice that's in alignment with your long-term goals. It's your higher brain that allows you to pause and your hand dives into the chip bag and say, how am I going to feel about this decision in 30 minutes? Is this something I really want or need to do right now, or is this just an impulse that'll pass in a few minutes? So if survival brain emotionally eats and higher brain makes a conscious choice to meet your needs in a healthier, more helpful way, the million-dollar question becomes, how do I switch out of survival brain and into higher brain? One of the most powerful tools for doing so is somatic experiencing. Now, the simplest definition of somatic experiencing is that it's just paying attention to your body. It may be more appropriate to call it somatic communication because the most important goal is opening your awareness to your internal world. This allows you to communicate with your nervous system and build a true relationship with it. Somatic experiencing has the ability to reconnect you with your powerful resource self that has no need for coping mechanisms or distractions like extra food. Now, although developing a somatic practice takes some time and some patience, I'm going to give you 3 tools right now you can put in your toolbox for calming your system and helping you regain access to that brilliant higher brain. Now, I want to stress that these exercises are invitations only. Every system is different. Every system wants and needs different things. In addition, the description of the exercises that I'm offering you here is just the starting point. Tune in and listen to what feels good to you and then modify it however you feel directed by your system. The first one is hand on heart. Touch is a powerful regulator of your nervous system. It's well studied that oxytocin is released in the body as a result of touch, even our own. So sitting with hand on heart is one way to bring a sense of safety and connection to your system. You can try both hands, left over right, right over left, a little higher, a little lower, firm pressure, lighter pressure. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's simply, what does your system like best? So consider setting a timer for 3 to 5 minutes, or just feel into how long to sit and just be supported in this lovely way. The second tool for you to try on is box breathing. Your breath is one of the fastest ways to calm and regulate your system. Breath can also connect you to your life force. Furthermore, when our nervous systems are activated, our breathing often becomes very shallow and fast. And this type of breathing triggers the nervous system into thinking more thoughts and threat, and around we go. So taking control of your breath can have a profound impact on your nervous system. Box breathing works like this. You breathe in for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then stay empty for a count of 4. So let's try this together. I'll be the counter. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Stay empty, 2, 3, 4. You could try this on maybe 5 to 7 rounds or whatever feels good to you. The third exercise is a little more advanced, and I encourage you to try it on a few times when you're feeling relatively resourced, not triggered. And then you can start to use it when you first notice that you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. So start by focusing on your feet on the floor, grounding in, feeling supported by the earth. And then you move your awareness up through your body and notice your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, the weight of your hips in the chair. Then move into your belly space. What do you notice there? And then into your heart space, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and then into your neck, your jaw, your face, and your head. Now that you're connected with your body, notice where you're feeling the stress or overwhelm. Place your hands there or use a pillow to provide support to that area and just allow yourself to be with it. If thoughts come, just notice them, let them float by. Focus in on the body part and notice how it feels. Now, the key to making these exercises successful is being consistent and also using them before you feel super triggered. The earlier you use them, the more effective they're going to be for you, because this is where you have the most power and the best chance of shifting your system. So I invite you to start using these 3 exercises today and take note of how your experience starts to change. The more you can switch out of survival brain into higher brain through this nervous system regulation, the easier it's going to be to make choices that are aligned with your weight and health goals. Don't forget to download the Eat, Heal, Love guide, which will help you understand this concept on a much deeper level. And although there are other keys to overcoming emotional eating, your nervous system is a foundation to overcoming overeating once and for all. So thank you for spending time with me in this video, and I look forward to supporting you more on your journey to food and body freedom.